What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about all the things every man should experience in a lifetime. Okay, guys? Uh, in our lifetime, guys, there are things that make us who we are. So if y'all guys been watching all these videos, y'all guys will notice one thing that I done had a lot of experiences in life. And the truth be told is, a lot of guys, not all guys, most guys my age, can probably tell you some of the things I've told you. Now, maybe not with the women. Maybe they haven't dated as many women as I've dated or whatever, so maybe they can't give you the experience with women. But if you talk to the average guy, the things I'm finna say that's my age, they probably gonna be like, amen to this. Okay? Just being real about that. But let me get a list, because I know a lot of you guys might not have a father figure or something to talk about this stuff with. So let's get into it. Number one, guys. The number one thing, and I'm gonna do this in the order of importance that I think it needs to go in. Okay. Normally I just do a list and it's all over the place. But I'm actually gonna do this in the order I think of importance. Number one, a grind phase. Every man has to go through a grind phase where a point in his life where the social life takes a back seat, women take a back seat, and he's just focused on getting his life on track. Just point blank period, guys. And this can't be no 2 or 3 week period or 2 or 3 month period. Guys, this unrealistically, this needs to be about 4 or 5 years. Honestly, I'm not saying you got to stay locked in the fucking house like a hermit. And I'm not saying you got to go celibate for 4 fucking years. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you might have to keep the socializing till the weekend. But Monday through Friday, just grind. No friends, no women, no nothing. Work. And you can hang out with your friends on Saturday or Sunday. That's the sacrifice you have to make to get where you're trying to get to in life. Guys, I have a confession to make. If I wanted to, I could make a video on YouTube every fucking day if I wanted to. It'll be repetitive as hell, but hey, it ain't never stopped the other dating coaches from uploading 3 videos a day. So what the hell would I be worried about it for? So yeah, it'll be ultra repetitive. I ain't sitting up here saying I can make a different topic every day. I ain't gonna never tell you that fucking lie. But what I can tell you is I can make a video on YouTube every fucking day and it'll get views. Do you have any fucking idea why I don't do that? It's because I don't have to. That's why. Because I done put my work in to where I done invested my money to work for me, so I don't have to work that hard no more. I have no reason to make a video on YouTube every day no more. I could if I wanted to. I could do a live stream every week if I wanted to. What for? I have enough money invested. I invested my time in writing books to where I sacrificed that little portion of my life, okay, to put myself in a position to where I don't have to do that no more, okay? And so that's the thing where I'm trying to tell you guys right now. What's the difference between a guy who's working at a warehouse and a guy who's an engineer that's making 150 grand a year? Well, that guy who's an engineer put in 4 or 6 years of schooling, he sacrificed, bust his ass, while the guy who's working at a warehouse probably spent those years clubbing and partying with friends. That's the only fucking difference. He hadn't put the work in. He hadn't made that sacrifice. So if you want to get to a point in your life where you can do what I fucking do now, which is make 1 fucking video a week at this point, right? That's what I do. 1 fucking video a week, and that's all I'm going to do. Now, I might get a little bug up my ass every now and then periodically, and I want to make a couple of videos a week or something, like if I just feel like it. That's a choice of mine, but I don't have to. Okay? But that's the sacrifice I put in. Put that sacrifice in, guys. What's going to end up happening is you able to enjoy life later. I wake up when the fuck I want to wake up. I go to bed when I want to go to bed. But it hasn't always been that way. I still have flashbacks when I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the gym to train by 6. because the trains don't run express that early in the fucking morning. So I had to leave the house at 4:30 just to get to the gym by 6 because the train stop at every fucking stop. There's no express train at fucking 4:30 in the morning. I paid those dues to get where I'm at now to where I can kick back and do what I want to do. And that's the point where I want to get you guys to where when you my age, you don't have to put the grind in. I had to grind when I was 35. Most of you guys, if you start now, you 21, 22, by the time you get to 35, you'll be on easy street. So every man should go through a grind phase, man. Make that sacrifice, guys. It's the best. It's the best sacrifice you ever gonna make in your life. I know you thinking about all that ass you gonna be giving up. And all the fun times with friends and this, that, and other. Listen, hang with them on the weekend. Do all that crap on the weekend. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like, on the weekend I didn't deal with women and stuff during my grind phase. I did. But Monday through Friday, you can forget it. I was grinding. Okay, guys? So every man should go through a grind phase. I actually prefer if you guys, for a year, just cut women out completely. Period. The first year of your grinding phase, this is the thing. What do we know about women, guys? What do we know about dating women? One way or another, it's going to cost some money, right? This is going to cost some money one way or the other. I don't care if you just meet her for a glass of wine. And don't give me this alpha fucks, beta bucks bullshit. Man, y'all going to stop listening to these fraud-ass dating coaches. When you deal with women, you going to spend money. Stop believing that if you take a woman on a date, you're a beta. They take women on dates. Stop believing the hype like they're a bunch of chads. Get the fuck out of here. I want you to go look at any dating coach that you follow and just take a real good look at them. Do they look like a fucking chad to you? Get the fuck, like women just coming over there giving them pussy on demand. Give me a fucking break. Everybody, if you're going to deal with women, you're going to spend money one way or the other. Either going to dating or drinking. Something. It ain't free, goddammit. You don't pay a light bill. You're going to do something. Now, on what scale that you're going to do it on, that varies, right? Whether it's $50 for meeting a woman for drinks and spending 40 or 50 bucks, or whether it's going to a nice restaurant and spending a couple $100. In any effect, guys, you're going to spend money with dealing with women. So what I want you to do in that initial year that you guys are deciding to get your shit together, get in your grind phase, you should just leave them alone completely. Put that $40 or $50 a week or whatever the fuck you dealing with women on or whatever, and invest it into yourself. And plus, what else we know about women? They're a distraction. So when I used to try to deal with women, and what they would try to do, they always want more time. So at first, they know you busy, and so you able to only see them on Saturday, and it's cool. Over time, what happens? They want more time, or they start bitching and complaining. Okay, guys? And that's something you can't afford to give them. You got to be grinding from sun up to sundown, guys, initially. Now, it gets easier, and you can fall back a little bit. But that first year, man, you got to be all in. All fucking in. Maybe on Sunday, you could take the day off and go fly a kite in the park or something by your fucking self, or throw frisbee with your dog in the park or something. Maybe you can do that to unwind. But, man, that first year got to be all in. All right, guys. Number 2, hard times. What do we know about hard times, guys? They come from what? Bad choices. If you're going through hard times right now, look in the fucking mirror, and it's because of the choices you made. Not Donald Trump, not Barack Obama, not Joe Biden. You made some bad decisions, whether that was breaking the law, not going to school, not getting a trade. In any effect, whatever it is, you made a choice, and now that's why hard times. So what does that do? Those hard times do. Makes you more responsible. it ain't even got to be that. Maybe you had a job and you didn't save for a rainy day, and now you're on hard times. Y'all guys remember when I lost my job and I had to move back home, my auntie I told you guys about? There's no reason I should have a job, right? Had a job, lose that job, get fired from that job, and have to move in with my auntie the following month. Didn't even have the money for rent the very next month coming up. That's ridiculous. No savings, check to check. How can that be? If you don't do nothing but save fucking $30 a week out your check, sacrifice it some kind of way, have some kind of emergency fund. But hard times, it usually takes an ass whooping like that for us to appreciate having money in the bank. I can appreciate now having an emergency fund. Oh boy, I can appreciate that. I done had my ass whipped enough to know better. And it came in handy, guys, again, later in my life. I don't know if I told y'all this story. I might have told y'all in the previous video, but y'all, that year before I became a trainer, the club had closed down to remodel the club. I don't know if I said this in a video. I probably did. It closed down. Initially, they said 2 or 3 months. Well, that 2 or 3 months turned to 6 fucking months. Now, I was not by no means getting rich as a bouncer. But even though I was not getting rich as a bouncer, I had enough sense to know to save some fucking money. So luckily I had about 5 or 6 grand saved up when the club closed down. And it saved. I look back on it now and I say to myself, what if I didn't have that 5 or 6 grand I had saved up to pay the rent until I became a trainer? Now the club did open right back up right before I became a full-time trainer, like a month or so, maybe like 6 weeks before I became a full-time trainer. But the point being is, had I not had that savings that I knew to have from my earlier experience in life, it's possibly, guys, that I would have had to go back to Alabama. You see how that previous life experience taught me that? So every man should go through hard times. Now, you saying, AMS, you want us to go through hard times? If you aren't going through hard times, what ends up happening is, hard times early in life, what ends up happening is, later in your life, you won't be prepared for it. So which one do you think is better to go through hard times at? At 21, 22 or 41, 42? Which one you think is worse? I'd rather go through hard times and go through those experiences before I get a fucking family. Do y'all guys get what I'm saying? I don't have a family, but most of you guys, when you get my age, you probably gonna have a wife and 2 kids or 1 kid or whatever, right? So you want to have that much sense. Now, some of you guys have that much sense naturally, but unfortunately, a lot of us gonna live check to check to check to check to check and won't save shit. You might make 100 grand and you're gonna live like you make 100 grand. Most of us won't make 100 grand and live like we make 60. So we can have some investments and savings. Most of us, I make 100 grand, well, goddamn it, I'm gonna live like I make 100 grand. I'm gonna have my Mercedes or my BMW 7 Series, and I'm gonna have my fucking nice apartment in the city. All right, me and my wife, we're gonna take our first class trips a year on vacation. And got nothing for say. So those life experiences, guys, have taught me the value. That heartbreak I went through early in my life, losing my apartment, had to move back home, my auntie as a grown ass man. You'll never see me go without an emergency fund no more. Shit, I'm gonna keep me an emergency fund, cause life is going to fucking happen. So every man should go through that. Preferably early in life, guys. All these things build life. Guys, all they say about gray hair is there's just wisdom. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. I'm not some great philosopher or something. You keep living, and your ass will be able to get on YouTube and share some wisdom too. Just keep on living. You'll be able to get on YouTube when you my age and make some goddamn videos too. It makes you responsible. If you haven't been through hard times, and it's funny I bring this up. A guy I had a Skype session with maybe a month ago or so ago. I specifically told him, hey man, stick with the job until you find another job. I think like 3 days ago, he sent me a Skype message through Skype. Say, hey man, I'm about to quit this job and just, I hope things work out. That's the message he sent me on Skype. I said, okay, I hope it work out for you, man. Anybody who done been through life long enough know, no, you don't quit a job before you get another job. But he got to learn the hard way. Maybe he got a couple of grand or something like that. He just got to learn. And he going to learn. And what you learn when you quit jobs and shit like that, guys, is, you know what? My job wasn't as bad as I thought it was. You appreciate having an income coming in on Friday. You don't appreciate your little shitty minimum wage job until Friday roll around and your ass fucking flat broke. That little $200, $300, $400 you were making, you all of a sudden, it seemed like a lot of goddamn money. But he got to learn that. And he probably finna go through some hard times. And that'll teach him. Luckily now, I don't know if he having the kids. I can't remember. I don't think he told me he had no kids. But luckily he learned that now before he get a family or some kids to provide for. Because if he did, I think he would make the same decision. Because you know what happens when you ain't been through hard times? You just end up thinking like, you know what? Life is just going to work itself out. God would make a way. God going to be laughing at your dumb ass and let you learn from your mistakes is what he going to do. That's what he going to do. He could help you, but he going to say, no, he got to learn. He got to learn the hard way. And that's what's going to end up happening. So guys, hard times let you know, it makes you appreciate what you have now, but it also keeps you from making dumb decisions later in life. Next, guys, every man should have a dating phase. Now, this has nothing to do with me wanting you to be a slut or promiscuous. I know some of you guys, that's not your forte. So me saying you should have a dating phase, it's not about you going out and being promiscuous. That's not what I'm talking about. What I want you guys to go through a dating phase, I want you guys to learn how to love being single. If more people can learn that you don't have to be in a fucking relationship or have a fucking girlfriend or even dating somebody in a rotation. People do not know how to enjoy their own company. Now, I'm not saying you need to be locked in your bedroom by yourself against the wall, learning how to enjoy your own. No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about you need to learn how to not need a significant other. Most of you, when you ain't got a girlfriend or somebody you're seeing, consistently, or somebody that you consider like moving towards a relationship, you feel lonely and depressed. You have to learn how to get connected with yourself first before you can find a serious relationship for all my purple pill guys over here. And, some of the women that follow me too, all the dating with a purpose women. Learn to let things organic. I used to jump from relationship to relationship in my early 20s. From relationship, it didn't last forever. It was maybe a 3 or 4 year phase in there. But before I got with my girl that I was with for a long time. That I literally date this woman for 3 months. We break up. 2 or 3 weeks later, I meet another girl. We back in a relationship. I'm back in a relationship again with another girl. Just broke up with a girl. Me and a girl broke up 3 weeks ago. But the fact that I had no hobbies, no purpose in life, the guys that I would consider my friends at that time, they was in a relationship. They be in and out of relationships. So when they was in a relationship, I already had no purpose. I already really had no hobbies. What ends up happening? You go to work at 8. You get off at 4. Now what? You ain't got no purpose. You ain't got no hobbies. So now you're lonely. Your boys might got a girlfriend. You can't call them. They with their girl. So what you do? You jump right back in a relationship. What you have to do is have a purpose in life. Have hobbies in life. Nobody should have to always have a girlfriend or you feel lonely and depressed. I actually went through a phase like that. So you have to get connected with yourself. So this dating phase I'm talking about has nothing to do with you soaring your wild oats. Because quite frankly, most of you guys are not into that. The overwhelming majority of you guys are not into promiscuous, sleeping around, this, that, and the other. Some of you are, but the overwhelming majority of you guys are really not into that. But that's beside the point. You should be able to say, you know what, I don't even want no girlfriend this year. I just want to kind of be single and be free. I'll date, but nothing. You should be able to go through a phase like that where you're comfortable being single and not feel like I got to get the next girlfriend. Because I actually went through a period like that. The one that ratted on me, the one I told y'all that ratted on me, talking about something, I heard about you. He was like that too. Jump from girl to girl. And relationship-wise, I mean, not sleeping, but relationship. Girlfriend to girlfriend. Next, guys, rejection. Guys, it's a lot of guys. This is funny, right? A lot of guys gonna say, man, everybody go through rejection. No, it ain't. No, some guys don't go through rejection. You know what? A lot of guys don't go through rejection. And I'm not just talking about with women. I'm talking about in their career also. Playing it safe. Playing it safe. You know what, man? I really want that big IT job. But man, they ain't gonna hire me, man. They got guys with PhDs and masters. All I got is a bachelor. Man, I'm not gonna get hired for that job. Man, that's a super hot chick. Man, they ain't gonna say this out loud, but this is what they think in their head. Man, why would she want me, man? I'm 5'7", man, and I only make 40 grand a year. And she ain't gonna want me. Playing it safe. Scared of rejection. Some guys never get fucking rejected. Nothing. Choosing signals, no choosing signals, don't fucking matter. They just have a fear of rejection. You know what some guys do? All they do is day naps. You know why? You know what day naps do? Avoid rejection. Playing it safe. You think you're going to go on a day nap and get some dimes off a day nap? You got to get your ass out the house and go somewhere and put yourself in a position to meet women. That's how you're going to get the women that you really want. Playing it safe on day naps or having your homeboy hook you up with the girl he dating best friend that it's a 6 at best. Playing it safe. A man has to go through rejection. If you want to get to the hot women, you're going to get rejected. Choosing signals or not. And any of y'all guys can know choosing signals are not 100%. You know that. Women are teasers. They are flirts. They like attention. So choosing signals are not 100%. A woman will sit there and do this to you all night long. As soon as you go, hey, what's up? I have a boyfriend. Well, bitch, what the fuck you staring at me all fucking night for? See what I mean? But I already told y'all guys, choosing signals is not about getting women. But I'm not finna get into that on this video. All right? But the point of that being is, choosing signals is not going to protect you from getting rejected. But some guys won't even with choosing signals, they still not going to approach. They need to. I had a guy ask me about should he send a choosing signals back to a woman. And the reason he want to send choosing signals back to a woman, he want to make 100% sure. I want to make 100% sure, AMS, before I go over and approach her. So I need to send a filler to see if she into me for real. See, he getting choosing signals, but that's not good enough, AMS. No. That's not good enough. I need to make sure 100%. So he really going through the extreme. Do you know what sending choosing signals to a woman means? It means you're not confident. It means that you need some insurances that she's attracted to you. Attraction killer. Whenever a woman is sending you choosing signals or whatever, right? Go over and make the approach if you're attracted to her. She a fat buffalo, fuck a fat ass. But if you're attracted to her, go over right then and make the approach. Don't sit around and ponder how you should go up and approach her. Because if you hesitate, she's going to think you're not confident and the attraction is lost. You got to go right then. But the point being is he wanted every assurance. That's why he wanted to send choosing signals to see how she respond to that. And then AMS, and only then will I go up and approach. Because I need to be 100% sure, because I don't want to get rejected, AMS. That is not a recipe for success, guys. Being afraid of rejection. Playing it safe all your life. How many of you guys work a job right now you fucking hate and you want to apply to another job, but you done already rejected yourself without even applying for the fucking job? How many of you guys? If you're a guy not right now working a job you hate, how many better jobs are you applying for? Next, love. Oh boy, here we go. AMS, in your biggest mistakes video, you said that was one of your biggest mistakes. Falling in love. I don't think no man should fall in love. When you fall in love, the woman comes before your purpose. She comes before everything. She is your world. No man should fall in love because at that point she becomes your purpose. There's nothing wrong with loving a woman. And let's just be real. All of us guys, even the most starches, hardcore red pill guy, gotta admit. Right? Gotta admit. Be honest, son of a bitch. Be honest, don't you fucking lie to me. One of the best times in your life, before she dumped you for Chad, but I want you to forget about that right now. We ain't talking about that, right? We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the happy times. All right? Before she leveled up on you and hypergamy kicked in and she replaced your ass. But before that, I don't mean to bring that up. All right? That's the past. Stick to the topic at hand. There was nothing like loving a woman. And the woman loving you, but it don't count if you just love her. You can have the most shittiest job. Your back can hurt. And you can have like the shittiest crib, shittiest car. But if you got a woman that you love and she love you back, it seems like it cancels all that shit out. Be honest, you motherfuckers. Be honest. I know right now you got your heart wrapped around with barbed wire with a fucking electrocuting fence. I get all that. But before that, that was a good feeling. There was nothing like sitting on the couch with your girl that you cared a lot about and she cared a lot about you and watching a good movie. Every man should experience that. I know some of you guys are finding the red pill at 15 fucking years old. I'm 15 and I'm learning this now. Listen, I don't know if that's good or bad. Love is a good feeling that every man should feel. It's just a good feeling. And I hate you guys that are finding the red pill at 15, 16 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with it at finding at 24, 25. You done already got dumped in high school, so you done already experienced love. But for you 15, 16, 17-year-olds that going to go through life not letting your guard down to experience it, I feel sorry for you because it's actually a very good feeling. And there's nothing wrong with, being a red pill guy, to love a woman now. Because that previous love experience has taught you to never put a woman as your all. So that previous love experience is a learning experience, because what ended up happening early in our life, guys, the woman became everything. She became my life. When I was a trainer, guys, I had guys who would quit training because they had got a girlfriend and they wanted to spend more time with her. That experience now, that from then, teaches us later in life that, okay, all right, I'm gonna be purple pill, all right? Or even if you're gonna be a guy that's gonna have rotations, you still gonna care about the women. But what do you know? She's not gonna come before my hobbies and she's not gonna come before my purpose. Previous in life, you'll cut your friends off. You met a girl you really like when you first fell in love. What you did? Friends go bye-bye. Shit, what I'm gonna spend time with them for? I got my girl. They go on the back burner. What you learn from that experience in life? Don't throw my friends to the side for that bitch. Here today, gone tomorrow. So you know, okay, I can care about her, but she's not going to come before my friends. She's not going to come before my purpose, and she's not going to come before my hobbies. You keep her at arm's length. So every man should experience love in life. And quite frankly, guys, I don't mind you guys, even my hardcore red pill guys, even though you might don't want to do a relationship no more, there's nothing wrong with loving a woman or caring about a woman and stuff like that. As long as you just can't come before your purpose and your hobbies and stuff in life. That's all. You don't got to be a heartless dick. That's not a good feeling. You can care about your girls. I cared about the Sunday chick. Is that a crime? But she didn't come before my purpose. She didn't come before my hobbies. She didn't come before my friends. Well, when I was in New York, the one or two that I used to hang out with. Whenever I did hang out with them. So that's all I'm saying, guys. And I say that because let's just be real. You guys right now watching me right now, you think you're going to be a hardcore red pill cutthroat motherfucker all your life? Give me a fucking break. At some point in your life, even if you don't want a commitment, which is me, right? See, guys, the only thing I done said this in other videos, I do everything with a woman but make a commitment. I do everything else. I just won't commit to one. That's it. That's it. I'm not a pump and dump guy. None of that bullshit. I date women. I do all that bullshit. Gifts on the birthday, gifts for Christmas. I do all that. As long as they gonna buy me something for my birthday and Christmas too. Don't forget that part. But I just don't want to make a commitment to one. That's it. And the last one, guys, heartbreak. Oh, man. Woo. Nothing like being in the house, heartbroken, thinking about your girl sucking another nigga off. Oh, man. That ain't nothing. That is a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Looking back on it now, I can look at it now and laugh. But man, that is that is the worst feeling in the world when you get heartbroken. The only thing that goes through your mind is who is your girl sleeping with. And it's a bad feeling. But you know what? It's a necessary feeling. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's going to make you a better man. Because usually what? Heartbreak comes from what? The woman dumping you. So what that usually did, that means that you wasn't doing something right at the end. So for all you guys that see me now, if I want to, I can pretty much keep any woman that, and it comes from these 41 years of life experience. That's where it comes from. Heartbreak is what makes you a better person with women. It makes you seek out answers to figure out most of you guys found me through what? Watching bodybuilding videos? No. Some woman tore up your ass, broke your heart, and you went searching for answers. Maybe you didn't find me directly. Maybe you found another content creator and you found me through them, but you went searching for answers because you didn't want it to happen no more. And this is going to help you the next time you meet a woman that you really, really like, and it's going to increase your chances of keeping her because you can look back and see all the things that you did wrong. But I also want to put this in there. Heartbreak separates the men from the fucking boys. Are you going to bitch up and cry and beg? Or are you going to take it like a man and just move on with your life? Every man that goes through heartbreak, and quite frankly, women too, they have a choice to make. They come to a crossroad. Am I going to be a little bitch, cry and beg, lose all my dignity and respect to beg this woman back? Or am I going to take it on the chin and just move on even though I'm hurting? That's every man has to come to that decision, going through heartbreak. Every man has to come to that decision. As we all know, begging and pleading does not work. It does not work. It only makes it worse. But as sure as I'm telling you that, If any of you guys get heartbroken, even with me saying that, you think it's gonna work and you gonna try it. Okay, guys. But being heartbroken, guys, when you meet a woman later in life, it increases your chances of keeping her. And those experiences, guys, even though some are good, some are bad, like the hard times and the heartbreak, even though those are not pleasant experiences, they're still necessary teaching tools in life. Everything in life, the thing what you guys gonna learn about in life is that mistakes is what creates the most wisdom. That's what you're gonna learn in life. You can learn from successes too, but your mistakes in life is what really give you great teaching tools. All right, guys. So that's all. That's my list on everything a man should experience in life. I'll get back with you guys later.